Hello, my amazing friends. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm Jody, and welcome back to This Beaded Life. I got a surprise in the mail today from Nancy Woodland. She just surprised me. She didn't tell me she was sending anything out to me, but she sent me some friend mail. So let's open up. I know it's stuff that she made, so let's take a peek and see what we got here. So the first thing we have is a bracelet bar and button. Let's take a little peek. She wraps everything so nice and neat. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? Wow. Nancy. And then our little 2-hole button here. Oh my gosh. Girl, these are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow. You look at this, you look at that. Like seriously. All I need to do is put a couple holes here, or I can glue on bails if I want to, but that's gorgeous. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, so let's see what this one is. Oh, look at these little hearts and birds. Oh my gosh. Those are so sweet. Oh my gosh. Of course, two-sided. Oh, those are so adorable. Oh, there's something else in here. Oh, look at this. It's got a little butterflies and a little dragonfly. And look, I love that she puts the design on the back too. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty pendant. Oh my goodness, Nancy. These are so beautiful. You are so talented. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, it's like a little trinket bowl. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. Oh, I love that. And it has like the mandala design, very pretty. It's like pearly looking. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, you guys, that's amazing. All right, let me open up another bag here. Nancy, you're spoiling me. Oh, look at this. She put a little butterfly on there for me too. There's a couple little flower beads and a couple little butterfly beads. Oh, these are so cute. Oh my gosh. Nancy, these are so darling. She's got everything like as like little sets. Look at this butterfly. And there's the back. Look at the pattern on the back. So much detail. And these, I think, she says something about that she had taken leaves before and like used them. Isn't that beautiful? Everything is like perfect. Like just looks absolutely perfect. All right, what's in this big bag here? I see some little bead caps, which I love her little bead caps. These are little polymer clay bead caps. They're so perfect. These look kind of like almost like a bellflower in a way. And look, these are graduated. So you got a couple small ones, a couple larger ones. Here's some little aqua and gold. These are so pretty. Oh, I love these. Those are amazing. Nancy, you are just unbelievable, like so talented. We have a couple leaves. These would be cute as either earrings, or you could use one as a pendant. Really, really pretty. They're drilled at the top here. I'm gonna try to, I love that color. And then we have, this one has 2 holes, so here and here. You know, you could do this as a pendant and string it like this, or it would make a very lovely bracelet bar. Or you could hang it this way, like this as a pendant, and have like a little dangle down here and have this hook up to your necklace. That's beautiful. Oh, look at this cute little pink cross. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love this. This is so pretty. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Oh my gosh, there's still so much, you guys. So many things, so many things. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? Wow, look at that. Look at that color. Holy moly, is that ever beautiful? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Like, these colors are just phenomenal. Look at that. All right, let's see what this one is. This one, she has a little note. Okay, so these are experiment wire beads on inside. Okay, so these, so she did like a little experiment. So here's the blue pair. And okay, yeah, you could do like you could either hang like a little drop here, or you could like wire wrap some beads, do like a little wire wrap on them. These are really pretty. Oops, I'm sliding my little thing all over the place. I want to make sure you guys can see everything. I'm gonna pull you out just a little tiny bit. There we go. You might see some of my mess I got going on here, but at least you'll be able to see everything. And then we have this yellow pair, which these, yeah, I think you could definitely like maybe do like some bead weaving down here, do like a little brick stitch and just have it like a little tassels. That'd be pretty. And then we have a really light peach pair, very pretty. Same thing here. I bet you could do some like nice little wire wrapping, or I like the back too. The back is just the white. Or like, you know, some bead weaving down here, or maybe you could just do like some beaded like loop over top of this and do like several, and then come down here with like beaded like tassels. That'd be pretty. And let's see what we have here. This one, let's open this one up. I cannot believe everything you sent me, Nancy. Oh my goodness, there's so much. I'm gonna have to make you something really special and send it. Oh, look at this. That is so pretty. It's like so like crisp and clean and frosty. Look at the pattern on the back. I'm telling you, the attention to detail is just amazing. That's so beautiful. And then to go along with that, we have some of the light pink and white frosty looking beads. We have some hearts and some chubby flowers, and then we have some other little flower designs. These are all really, really pretty. Got 2 more bags here, guys. I'm running out of room. I need a bigger desk. All right, what's in here? Let's see. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, I would put my rings on here when I go to bed at night or something. Oh, look at how pretty this is. Look at the back. What a cute little dish, Nancy. That is adorable. You guys, she makes all this stuff and she sells these things. I'm like, this is stuff that like, I mean, look at this. This is an amazing gift for somebody right here. This is an amazing gift. All of these are amazing gifts, but look at, like, if you don't know what to get someone, this is so cute. You know, I mean, who doesn't need a trinket tray, right? Who doesn't need a little trinket dish? Everybody has like something on, whether it be a ring or an earrings or something, and that they need to take off or whatever. But yeah, I mean, who doesn't need it? Okay, so we have experiment. So these are bead weave fringe. Oh, so these are ones that you could do your little fringes on them. Let's check these out. So we have this first pair here. Oh, definitely. Look at this. This would be perfect for that. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. And then there's the back. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a pair of earrings. Ooh, and these are fun. Look, these are very like, they remind me very like the desert colors. Like what you would see in like, you know, I don't know. That's just what they remind me of. Very pretty. I have some seed bead mix that would look so good with this. Like so super good. That is so cool. Of course, the seed bead mix I have is from Danielle Wicks, but like that's neither here nor there. Let's see. Oh, she made me some earrings, you guys. Look at these. Oh my goodness. I love the polymer clay earrings. Oh, these are ones that you can, oh my gosh, you can hang dangles from. So they maybe not for me, but they're, I'm making them for me. So they have this little thing on the back and you can hang dangles from the back and make them like tasseled earrings. Oh my gosh, that is genius. That is complete genius. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. And then we have the same thing with this one. Look, she put just like a little jump ring in here. This is so smart. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. You guys, this is like, this right here is like a game changer. All you need to do is just hang like a few little things down here. Make them as long as you want or as short as you want. So stinking cute. Oh my goodness. I don't know where to put them. Okay, right here. Nancy, wow. Everything is just so beautiful. I can't even believe that I have all this stuff. Girl, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you are just the sweetest. I don't even know where to start. You know what I'm going to do, you guys? I'm going to sit on this till tomorrow. And then tomorrow I am going to make something. And we are going to have a lot of fun. But I want to look at all this and take it all in for the rest of the evening. And just enjoy the beauty of what Nancy made. You guys, I'm going to put all the information I have for Nancy in the description of this video as well. Check out her stuff that she's been making. Send her a message if you saw something here and you're like, okay, I saw these that Jody had and I need a pair of those. You know, let her know. And yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, this is amazing. Nancy, thank you so much. You are just the kindest, sweetest person. All right, guys, like I said, I'm going to mull this over. I'm going to sit on it and think about it, and I will be back to make something beautiful with this. Okay, my sweet friends, we have two pairs of earrings we're going to be making today. I went ahead and made the first one. So here's one, and we're using her bead weavable triangle that she made to make this pair of earrings. And then we're going to use her little heart with already has a hook on it and this little spot on the back where you can hang dangles to make another dangly necklace, or dangly earring. Sorry guys, I can't think of what I'm trying to say today. So we're going to do two different ones. And this one is just real easy. It's using a brick stitch and then making some really fun tassels. Okay, so I am going to get that one all ready here. And of course, I don't remember how many beads I use, so we'll count those as we go. I have a size 11 needle, and I have some 1G in this really pretty like green color. I believe I got these on Amazon as like a set of different colors. If I can find that, I will link it. We are using the seed bead mix from Sam's. This is the Sweet Peach, so it's the most current box as of today because the new one for July has not come out yet. And I have a lever back ear wire. We also have a eye pin and a jump ring for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my thread through my needle. I always say it like it's going to be easy. Oh, it went on the first try. Look at that. All right, and I'm making myself a little bit of a tail, so it's just easier to hang on to. And we're going to just do one good arm's length. So holding your needle out in your hand and then bringing your spool close. I usually do right about mid-chest. I know it's a little bit more than an arm's length, but that's what I like to do, just to give myself a little bit of extra thread in case I need it. All right, so we have this, and now we're going to take our little component here, and we're just going to put a knot right here in the corner, and we're just gonna make like a little double knot real quick. So what we're trying to do is keep the knot on the part that you want to bead on, so it's going to be directly across from the hole. So I was just making a little double knot. And I have some beads already out. If we need to grab more, we will. So our first one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. And we're using the more opaque peach. So we want to start with 2 beads on our needle. And we're going to go from behind the, oh, that's caught on my bracelet. We're going to go from behind the component. And I just usually hang on to the thread with my finger. And then we're going to come up through the first bead. I like to try to always go from back to front, just because it really does help you keep like a nice little pattern. We're gonna go down through the bead next to it. We're trying to get these to sit next to each other. And then we're gonna come up through the front and go back through that bead that we just went through. All right, and then that should help them sit right next to each other. Once you start adding more beads, it is a little bit easier, but this is what it's gonna probably look like, all right? So we're gonna grab another one. Gonna go through the back, and I'm just gonna hang on to that bead right there, hang on to the thread, come back up through that same bead, and it's just like that. Nice and simple. I think it's, for me, it's always beginning a stitch onto something. I'm like, I forget what I'm doing. And I'm like trying to remember, what's this first step? But once you get it going, it's so easy, because you're just going, you're putting the bead on, you're, going through. So let's do it again. Putting the bead on, putting my needle through the center. I'm grabbing a hold of that bead with my finger and just like hanging onto the thread so it'll fall into place, coming back up through that bead from the front of from us. And now we have 5 beads next to each other. And at this point you can kind of like make sure they're situated where you want them to be. We need to add 2 more beads. So here's one. So I'll make sure I have all of Nancy's information in the description of this video. She really does such a nice job with everything, and I want to make sure you guys can get a hold of her if there's anything on here that you're wanting. All right, so we got our first row done. We have 7 beads across, and then we're going to end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beads here. So we're stepping down 1. And then we're going to end up at the last one having 5 beads, and then that's where we're going to get our 5 tassels. All right, so now we're coming out of this last hole here. I'm still using the same opaque ones, so I'm going to grab 2, and I'm going to skip this first thread bridge. See where my needle is? There's like a little bridge here of thread. I'm going to go to the second one, and we're going to pop both of those on there. All right, and now we're going to go up through the one we just came out of, and we're going to start our row again here. Grab another one, go through the next thread bridge and come back up through that same bead, and it'll just plop right down there. And grab another one, go through that next thread bridge and go back up through, that bead, and it just pops right on there. And again, thread bridge. And one more time. I will make sure, I'll look to see if Sam still has the seed bead mix for Sweet Peach, and I'll list it below if he does. All right, so now we're gonna go back. I'm just making sure I didn't like mess anything up. And we're going to make a row of 5. So we're gonna do the same thing as before, but we're picking up the more iridescent peach ones, skipping that first thread bridge, going to the second one, going underneath it, and just popping those on, going back up through the second one in your row. Let's grab another one at same color, go through the next thread bridge, back up through, like that. One more. Back up through. And last one here. And then back up through that one. All right, so now we're gonna turn around to the front, and we are coming out right here. So this is where we're gonna start our tassels, okay? So I'm gonna scoot these up a little bit, and we did the more green color, and we have, let's see, there's 4, there's 8, so there's 10 of the green, and then we use 1 on the bottom in the peach. So I'm gonna put that right here. So we need 10 of the green color. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're using the more opaque peach color, putting that on. But instead of going and dropping this all the way down, you can drop it all the way down. Then we're gonna just go up, we're gonna skip that peach one, because that one is locking in our strand so that we don't, lose it. Going all the way through the green, we're gonna go through the whole thing, because I like to try to reinforce each row. And make sure that your needle isn't poking out from any of those. And we're gonna go all the way up. All right, get that thread out of our way. Go all the way up. So now we have that. And all we need to do is come back through this next one, and you're gonna go kind of like at a diagonal and go up through all 3. So the first one, second one, and third one. Make sure your needle's going through all the beads. I like to do this. I know it's not like usually taught or required, but I found that it helps stabilize my rows a little bit more, because I'm still not that strong of a seed beater. So let's see how many we need of the turquoise one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so we did 14 of those, and then one of the little transparent peach ones. So let's do 14. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And now let's pick up one of those little transparent peach ones. We can go ahead and drop them all the way down. And we're gonna go skip that peach one and go through all of our turquoise ones. It's so amazing how this this mix matched these perfectly. And we're just gonna go back through those same beads that we came up through, but pick up your piece, make sure that you're going through all the beads. Okay. And then let's just pull that all the way through. And now you have the second part of your tassel. All right, guys, I'm gonna make the other couple tassels here on my own, and then we'll come back. I'll show you how to finish it, and then we'll finish this earring and we'll start working on the next one. Okay, my friends, we are on our last one. So I think we used 10, there's 5, yeah, 10. So 10 of these green ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Plus we used an opaque peach. And there we go. Let's put that on there. Again, we're going to skip that bottom bead there. That's our holder to make sure that we don't have any issues. And we're just going to come all the way through and out next to this little extra piece we have here. Okay, and now we're going to just secure this with a couple double knots. So we're grabbing our tail. Let's put our thread through. And there's one. And there's 2. So now you can just cut like really, really close and not worry about it, or you can use your thread burner. If I can get close enough, I won't worry about it, but as you can see, I still have a little bit there. So I'm gonna grab my thread burner. As soon as I find it, there it is. And we are going to burn those little threads, but we're going to be really, really careful so we don't do any other damage. So we're just going to make sure we can touch those little threads here. And we made that disappear. No more. Oh, there's a little tiny chunk. There we go. No more problems. All right, guys. Now let's finish up this earring. I'm going to put that aside. So all we need to finish this earring, there we go, the right side up. We need to put our jump ring on. So let's grab our pliers. And we're going to stick our pliers, our jump ring through that little hole there. Like so. And then we're going to straighten out our head pin here, or eye pin, I should say. And we used an opaque peach, a turquoise one, and another opaque peach. I'm going to do a simple loop here, so just bringing that down. We can trim this off. Roll that back. Like so. And then we're going to put our ear wire on. And we're going to pay close attention to how our ear wire is going to be. So first I got to fix that because my loop should have been facing the same direction. There we go. All right, so now let's open up this little guy and let's hang him on our jump ring, like so. And we've got a really cute pair of lightweight earrings that are going to be really fun to wear. Nancy, you are fantastic. Look at how perfect this matches, you guys. This is crazy. I'm hoping that Sam still has more of the seed beads for you guys. They're the 8.0. So I'm gonna look for them, and I will link whichever ones I find. If I find the 11.0s, I'll link those. If I find the 8.0s and they're on like on a wait list, you guys get on the wait list, because that'll tell them that they need to make more. All right, so next earring we're gonna make is this one, and this one is really easy. So it's going to be using some wire and some check glass beads, just really a lot of fun. So I have this check glass bead, like kind of like a little drop here, and we're going to use some wire. This is artistic wire, and it's craft wire. It's 22 gauge in the gold, so we're going to use that. I'm going to put my wire through the little hole there, and we're going to bring both sides up. We have a long side and a short side, so this is like the same way you would do to wrap like a briolette in a way, except for you're keeping more of a triangle on this side here. So we're just going to kind of bring in, straighten up our long piece, and then just bring down our shorter piece, and we're going to wrap that around just a couple times. A couple times is good enough. You don't need to go crazy with your wrap, just a couple little times here. There we go, just like so. And I'm just going to straighten out my little thing there. Kind of did something a little funky. Uh-oh, I just broke that one. I know I have more, so let me grab another one real quick. And yeah, you want to be careful with your check glass, apparently. I'll be right back. Well, guess what, guys? You get to experience when catastrophic things happen. So I only happen to have 2 of those, which is, I think, is why I chose it, because I'm like, oh, well, I'll just use those up. So this is what we're going to do. I went and grabbed a couple check glass pearls. We're going to put those on instead. So we're going to go ahead and undo our little, let me get these in the right order here, be easier to grab. We're going to take our little jump ring off here, and we're going to do some reconfiguring, okay? So don't let defeat get to you, guys. It's not going to happen. Not today. Not on my watch. We're going to make it just as fantastic as it was. All right, so we no longer need that wire. Well, we can use it to make like an eye pin, that's fine. But let's go ahead and cut this little guy off here. We're gonna set him free. He's gonna have to go to my bead soup. He's the only one. He's the only one of his kind left. No big deal. We'll just put him over there for now. And because we had to cut our loop, let's set these little guys free temporarily too. We're gonna fix our first earring first before we move on. And let me just grab a couple gold head pins here. I need a couple longer ones. I have a little short baby one over here, but we need a longer one because those are a little bit bigger. So we've got a couple ball head pins. One is for our other earring. So we're fixing this little guy first. All right, so let's actually add a turquoise bead with it since we have all undone it. And we'll put another one here. We'll do our little wire wrap loop here. There we go. And we can just wrap around. It looks cute with the little check glass pearl anyway. It's a happy accident, you guys. Happy accident. All right, so now that we have that one done, there we go. Make sure that's squeezed in there. Let's go ahead and make a simple loop here. maybe just trim a tiny little hair off there. There we go. And I'm just using my wire that I had cut to make the simple loop so we don't like just waste it or have to set it aside and maybe not use it for a long time. Might as well use it. We have it right here. So we got our simple loop, and now we need to put these back on. So let's do our turquoise, our peach, this little check glass bead, our peach, and our turquoise. And we're gonna make our little simple loop here. Okay, and then we can hang those two together. Put that back on there. And we're grabbing our jump ring. The only reason why we use this jump ring is just to add a little length to our dangle. Okay, we're not using it for any other reason, but just to add a little length. I'm gonna sneak in here and fix that. And there we go. Oh my goodness, that looks really cute. Look how cute that is. All right, so now for real, we can do the next one. All right, so we're gonna use a couple of these little small guys here. These are for the end, our little bellflower. So we just have one of these little greenish seed beads. We'll put our little check glass bellflower on. And let's do a little wire wrap loop here. If you have small head pins and eye pins, like short ones, use them where you can, guys, because I know you can't use them in every situation. But if you have little short things that you're making, then absolutely use them so that they get good use. All right, there we go. So we have our first little bellflower done. And now we're gonna make, both sides are the same, so now we're gonna make the little middle part here with the flower. So let's go ahead and use this. Use up what we can. Trim a little tiny bit off there. Let's roll that back to make one part of our eye pin. And then we're gonna put on our, it looks like we used on both of them, we used this peach. There we go. And our flower and our peach. All right, and now we're just gonna do another little simple loop. Trim that off. Roll it back. Like so. And then we can open it up. Put our little dangle, our little bellflower dangle on there. And then let's grab one of our little jump rings. We have these little 3mm jump rings that we are using. And we're just gonna hook her right onto here. Hook it right up. I'm telling you, it was genius, Nancy, for you to put these on the back of the heart. That is so cool. All right, let's do our middle one. So for our middle one, we need our longer eye pin. We need a couple of the turquoise beads. Our check glass pearl. And put that on there. Let's do our little wire wrap loop. bring that around a couple times, like so. Trim off our little tail that we have going on there. Try not to cut into the other wire that you need to stay there. I've done that too many times. All right, so we need that. And then our next piece is this middle one. So we need our eye pin. I need to grab a turquoise. We did an opaque peach. This little check glass bead. And then another turquoise. I'm shaky all of a sudden, and I don't know why. All right, so let's do our little loop here. And we can roll that back. And we'll connect that to our little drop that we have going on here. Our little dangle. And again, we're going to have another really cute pair of very lightweight earrings. Really fun, really cute. And I think that if you guys got some of these components, you would be thrilled. All right, we need to make our very last one. And our very last one is very much the same as the other. So we have our little green bead and our bellflower. Make our little wire up loop again. Yep, there we go. There we go. All right, let's trim off our little extra. And put that there. Smooth out our eye pin. And we're gonna pick up our little peach bead, our flower, and our peach bead. Make another simple loop. And roll that back. And then we can attach our little drop to this. And then we'll, oh, let me open my jump ring because we gotta have that open anyway. And then we'll open our jump ring. Put that on. Make sure that we're hanging it in the right spot. There we go. And then close it up like so. All right, here is our other super cute little pair of earrings, you guys. How adorable is that? Let's try them on. Hold on one sec. Okay, we're gonna put our little hearts in. Look at how cute. Oh my gosh, look at how cute they are. Oh my goodness. Put those in first. Oh my gosh, those turned out so cute. Oh my gosh, I love these. These are really fun. It's a like twist on a chandelier earring. Really, really fun. Okay, let's put the other ones in. I'm anxious to see what the other ones look like too. Let's get those in. Oh, fun. These are gonna be longer, but they are pretty. Look how pretty they are. Oh my goodness. And there they are, guys. What do you think? Do you like them? Do you have a favorite? Which pair is your favorite? You gotta let me know in the notes or in the comments. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you again real soon. Bye, everyone.